Welcome to Video Head Cleaner, the podcast where for this movie, to quote somebody in the film, everyone is a gynecologist.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Today we are watching, at the behest of our guest here, Israel Luna, rejoining us, Showgirls. So tell us about this movie.
Yes. Well, thank you for having me on the show. I just hope I can be as good as the show.
You will be.
You are the show.
Yeah, you are the show.
Because you could have had Janet, you could have had Paula, but you chose me.
Yeah.
And we totally forgot to mention, I'm Tommy.
Oh, well. I guess I'm Kyle. Yeah,
Yes.
That
By process of elimination. Yeah.
Yes, but I'm really excited about this show because I've loved this movie since it came out in what I think 94,
93, 94.
Ish.
Yeah,
It's about
yeah.
that ballpark, yeah. But.
Yeah. Yes. And it premiered on the opening weekend. I know it premiered here down the street. I don't know if you knew this or not, but it was the AMC here off of Northwest Highway and 35, which is the very first multiplex in the entire country.
Was this at multiple theaters? Because this was an NC-17 movie. This was like the widest distributed NC-17.
Yes.
So was this like an uproar or a ruckus among local news or things? Or what was the vibe around this whole
it
release?
definitely, it definitely was all over the news because these were the filmmakers from Basic Instinct. That was their last hit.
Yep.
Right before this one. So this was going to be their follow-up to it. And it was going to be the very first NC-17 released in mainstream theaters because there was an agreement between the movie, the film companies and theaters where they said that they would not screen any NC-17 films. So this was them kind of breaking the rules. So it was kind of a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then the fact that Jesse Spano from Saved by the Bell was the lead was like, what?
Yeah. That would be the big story of the time because she didn't have a whole bunch on her belt in between Saved by the Bell and this. It was she was ready for her feature film debut, and boy, did she get it.
Absolutely, because all of the other characters from Saved by the Bell were doing their thing. Like Screech got into porn. And then Tiffany Amber Thiessen, she was on 90210 right after the show. She was a series regular, and everyone was kind of doing their thing. I know the guy Zach, who played Zach. He was on this cop show. Everyone was doing something, but not her. So then when this came out, I know I was happy, thinking, "Oh, she is doing something too." And
good
look,
for her.
Yeah, good for her. I was so excited to see this.
Yeah. Yeah,
we'll check in with that feeling at the end of the movie for Jesse.
Can I also tell both of you, you have nice tits? I just wanted to tell you that. Yeah.
You have a great ass. Call me later. Oh my god, I can't believe I watched this movie twice.
So many quotes, so many quotable lines.
Tommy wanted to watch it last night, and I was like, no, I have to watch it for my own notes process. I'm like, and I can't watch this movie 3 times. I don't think I can.
You say that now. I have a feeling you're going to be introducing a lot of your friends to this film.
I don't know.
I don't know about that. Maybe I'm talking about me.
Oh my God!
This definitely should have come with a memories warning for a gay recommendation movie to me. I almost wanted to count the amount of breasts on screen because there were so many, and
this is definitely this is going to set the high water mark for our show, maybe forever. I don't know if we're ever going to watch a film that has this much breast exposure, just wild, unbridled breast exposure.
Just out and about. In any which direction or way or jiggling or people are sideways and flopping or gyrating, and it's
everything.
We're gonna talk about that.
All sizes, colors, everything.
I have things to say about certain scenes of this.
It scandalized us as delicate gay men.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know.
All right.
Or did it? I don't know. Yes.
I think we're good. All right, let's just jump in.
Dive in.
This whole movie sort of jumps in mid-story anyways, or at least you get the vibe that's what's happening because you don't really get any context at all to what's coming with this woman. You just get
It kind of, it's like, in in the middle of her story.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's the beginning of this movie, but it's very much the middle of her personal narrative, kind of up to that point. It kind of feels like, yeah.
So we meet this mystery woman, or the back of her head, really, as it were, as she's jingling across a parking lot in her fancy leather jacket with little stringy things, little tassels, or whatever this is. But she proceeds to start hitchhiking right in front of a sign that says Las Vegas 342 miles, which seems like an exceedingly useless sign, frankly. Like, it's like when I drive past here and it's like, Buc-ee's 65 miles away. And I'm like, that's so cool. I'm not going to go there. Like, that's too far, Buc-ee's. Like, this is ineffective advertising to me, but sure. Like,
and one thing also, you know, she's hitchhiking, but her shirt is also wide open where from the side you can see her boob, like already, like right there through her shirt.
Yeah.
She's wild, just unbridled already. Just, yeah. I'm trying to figure out where she is. Like where this
right.
where the movie opens.
Where's
I was guessing Wyoming. I guess I was assuming Wyoming. You see snow-covered mountains in the background.
I was gonna say, like, I guess Colorado or
looks,
something, but it's closer
looks
than
like
that. I would
that.
think,
Yeah, but yeah,
could be. It's fine though.
Yeah.
But it's but she succeeds at hitchhiking probably because of the side boob. I mean, especially as the guy that picks her up sort of rolls down the window, and like if he was in a Looney Tunes cartoon, his eyes would have gotten huge and like throbbed or whatever, like turning to hearts.
Tex Avery cartoon,
because he was like hubbaing her basically. And so he's like hop in, and she gets inside, and then he's like, well, you can sit a bit closer if you want to which she immediately whips out a knife and a switchblade and tells him to chill. And I was like, maybe you need to chill.
Well, he's given some creeper vibes. I mean, he looks like a bad boy. He's got a bad boy hairdo. It's all big and kind of a big kind of pompadour, you know, like it's.
Well, is it a coincidence that he looks like Elvis?
He kind of looks like Elvis.
He looks a bit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
He looks like I don't know, I'm blanking on the name, the male assassin in Kill Bill, Michael whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, like
yeah. You mean the younger brother?
Yeah.
Oh yes,
that's right.
Michael Rappaport. No, that's not it. No,
yeah, Michael something though.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. Anyway,
but anyhow, yeah,
you was right. Tell us the name.
But he's a very horny man. I don't know. It is just funny how incredibly mean. It's like she had her hand on it. It was just like waiting for the comment to come, and maybe she was. Maybe she's been in this situation so many times before. She was like, just fucking say it, and she's like, bam, there it is. Like, got that knife out, and he's like, oh fuck. And so he proceeds to match her crazy with his own for a moment because like they chat a little bit, and he's like, all right, well, like, you're kind of shitty company. And then she, like, to drive it home is like, bam, I don't even like Garth Brooks on the radio station. And he's like, okay, well, I don't really either. But then he's like, you know what? No, I work real hard. And, like, I pay my taxes and shit. And he's like, I'm going to pull over. And then he, like, whips the car right in front of the semi by, like, an inch to the semi's, like, just, like, swerving and, like, having to stop and causing a pileup in traffic behind him. But he's like, I have to make a point to this knife lady. And then she just shoots it, and then they're like, all right, we're chill now. Like, because he also has done a crazy now, like
well, you know, you got to think if you're hitchhiking, you probably want a switchblade versus not wanting a switchblade. I don't know. I'm just thinking, yeah, it seems crazy just watching this as a film, but yeah, I guess I feel for her. I'd probably have a switchblade if I was her.
Well, the first thing I thought of when she first hopped in was, oh, okay, that's very nice of him. And then he's like, hey, you know, and I mean, she's looking pretty hot. Her boobs are practically hanging out. And then he flirts with her, and then she's like, no, with a knife. It's like, wow, can't you be a little appreciative that he's giving you a ride?
Again, he was given like creeper, like eyebrow, you know, like he just had a look. I don't know.
I think my only point is that
she
shouldn't even pretend at any moment to be like, oh, no, that's okay. Or like not even coldly, not even politely be like, no, I'm not interested. No, I have a boyfriend. Not even like, oh, I'm sorry. Or I'm okay over here or whatever. It was just like, knife. It was just right out.
Maybe she's used to this being a part of, the hitchhiking equation,
Which, again, yes, I'll admit.
You got to
sure.
fend this off.
But it wasn't like his hand was reaching for her. He was just like, hey, light flirt. And she's, knife. And so, like, that's my thing. It was just like, it's like that thing where if you have a hammer in your hand, everything looks like a nail. Like, if you have a switchblade in your hand, everything is a reason to pull that switchblade out. Like, he was like, how's the weather? Knife! Like,
bad weather is a reason, though, to pull a knife. So counterpoint.
I knew it would come to this. The weather discussion, like. So not to defend this man necessarily.
So they're off to a swell start on their way to Vegas. But they make their way. Let's see. So we arrive at the casino, right?
Yeah.
Well, can I say something?
Yeah.
This is the point where they say her name for the first time.
Yeah.
Because I know when I was in the theater and he says, what's her name? She doesn't answer because she's too busy listening to the rock music that she put on. And then he says, oh, I don't have time for this or whatever. And then she finally puts the knife away and she says, know me. And I thought it was know me as in you don't know me or you do know me. But I thought she was saying know me as in get to know me first and then I'll tell you my name. So for half the movie, I thought I didn't know what her name was.
But who are you? Yeah, mystery woman of dancing.
That's awesome. Actually,
is that just me?
Is that intentional? Like you're tricked into not knowing her name, and it's also an invitation to follow the character along. I don't know. Am I overthinking this?
I mean, I really thought that when I first saw it.
Maybe. I mean, she picked it out of. I don't know. But Jeff and Nomi for this. We've got. They kind of chat, and he does ask her why she's going to Vegas, to which she says she's going to go dance. Yeah. And then he's like, he's very bad at this conversation, I want to say. Jeff's not good at like navigating this at all. And so he's like, well, you're going to go be like a hooker dancer or something? And
he's just keeping it real. He's just it's like, oh, you're going to Hollywood, huh? Yeah, you're going to be a prostitute. You're going to be a waiter.
She like hits him and then implies no. Like she's kind of like chill with him right now. She's like, oh, Jeff. But then they arrive in Vegas where like Jeff says he has an uncle that works at the Riviera. And so they park there and like she goes to grab her suitcase and he's like, I mean, you can leave that there. Like, we're just going to go in there and, like, talk to my uncle or whatever. And then.
About getting her a job.
Yeah, specifically. And, like, and then she kind of is still not sure about it. But Jeff is like, hey, like, what? Ain't anyone ever been nice to you? Like, gonna, like, convince her. She's like, oh, okay. Like, you got me, Jeffrey. But. And so they head inside the casino and, like, he gives her $10 and is like, play the slots. Like, if you win, we're going to split it. And, like, if not, whatever. But I'm going to go talk to my uncle. And she's like, okay. And that is...
Yeah, which makes her trust him even more because not only did he say, I'm going to talk to him about helping you get a job, but here's also some money to go gamble. So he seems kind of legit.
Yeah. And she hits the jackpot just immediately, right, at the slots, just right off the bat. Hits a big jackpot. And then... cut to her, like we see her at the slots for longer, and all her winnings are gone, all her money's gone. She's lost everything at that point. It's kind of a little bit of foreshadowing,
but it's also aggressive if you notice how she's pulling the slot machine, banging it,
bangs the machine when she's done,
clearly at the end of a losing streak.
Well, it also happened so fast. It was such a fast little metaphor for gambling. Bad, like because it's like you may think you won some, oh, you lost it all. Like there it goes, easy come, easy go, and so she lost it. She's banging on the machine. She's like, ah, and this guy walks up beside her and kind of sidles up and is like, oh, lost all your money, honey, and you want to make some more? Like, it won't take longer than 15 minutes. And she's like, oh, no. So she kind of starts, like, running away. And this man, classily, in the way the men just are so good with talking to her, goes, you'll have to sell it sooner or later. Which, like, oh, my God. I'm like,
welcome to Vegas.
Yeah. So while fleeing this icon of class and manners, she realizes it's been a while since she's seen Jeff and goes outside to find that his car is gone along with her suitcase. And so she's distraught and starts having some emotional meltdown against a car, like attacking this car.
Yeah.
And then the owner of the car comes up and it's just like, please do not do that. Essentially, like, it's kind of a funny, like, just scene. And I was like, this is a funny writing thing, like, just to be like, this could be a Seinfeld ending where someone's just like having a breakdown, like, against you, somewhere you need to get to. You're like, please have a breakdown over there. Like, so, like,
because it's her car. She's like, that's my car. Yeah.
And oh my God, this woman proceeds to like be the nicest woman you could ever be to somebody you just come across doing this, like having a weird fit against your car, because like she's kind of like, well, please stop, and then Nomi's like, like Nomi's the most emotionally like unstable and like drop of a hat freak out person. I look forward to discussing this person with you throughout the movie.
Oh
but
my
like,
God. But you know, the moment she pulls her off of her car, she starts running into the road and almost gets run over.
that's the thing, yeah. Like, well, they're like fighting for a moment. Nomi kind of just thrown down, vomits. And then, well, it's like further disturbing the like owner of the car. She's like, "Oh, that can't be good." And then Nomi just like bolts into traffic. And so, like, the only thing she knows about this weird girl is that she's just like loves to attack cars, vomit, and go into traffic.
Yeah.
And yet she grabs her and is like, "Would you like to be my roommate?" Or like some shit later, like just to jump slightly ahead. But like, I mean, this whole like, I would have left like 17 times before we got to let's be roommates. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, as we go through this. So
Yeah. The film is in a real hurry to get her at rock bottom, just at a hilarious pace, almost slapstick.
Yeah.
Oof. And then she just meets the kindest stranger. It's a blessed. I guess it's kind of a blessed life she has. Oddly enough, I don't know. It's quirky. It's quirky for sure. But
let's talk about quirky with this next fucking scene in the restaurant. Because the weird, childish, like petulantness of the way she acts in this next scene, Elizabeth Berkley,
Love it.
is probably the funniest thing I've seen. Like on a rewatch, I like was able to appreciate this more. And the first, this was like bewildering to me. Like what was even happening in this scene? Because, and especially again, car girl or like the owner of the car, whose name we don't know yet. A saint, just sitting here like watching this entire thing happen over and over. Yeah. Oh God. So she's like 9 of 10 mad, if not more. She's like furiously filing her nails. Somehow she lost everything she owns, but she had like a nail file at a burger restaurant for one thing. And she like files like 3 times angrily and like throws it away. And it's done with that. And then, like, she gets handed a food. She's like, "Hello, I am the kindest stranger ever. I've brought you food after your bad day." And she, like, picks it up and, like, slams it on the fucking, like, table to the point that all of her fries go, like, airborne. And she's just mad about this, too. Like, she rams her straw into her drink, like, fucking. And then, like, the car owner's like, "What's wrong?" And she's like, "Nothing." Like, nothing's wrong. Like,
let me stab my drink.
Yeah.
Yes. This, I got to say, when I was in the theater watching it for the very first time, this was the first thing that I thought, oh, something is very wrong here. So, and not storyline or anything, but just with this film, it immediately fascinated me because of everything that you're saying. And just from an editing perspective, I don't know why the editor thinks that when you put a straw in a full drink, a drink full of liquid, that it sounds like it's the last 2 slurps of it because it goes. And I'm thinking, no, there should be no sound there because you're still drinking it. And did you note? I don't know if you noticed that, but
no,
a lot of films do that, and I don't know why.
There was a lot else distracting me in that moment, I'm going to be honest. Like,
Yes.
like, I don't know if she was directed to do it like the poutiest 8-year-old who has no regard for human life or like other people's being or like objects or whatever at this point. Like, she's on the edge. She's at the end of her rope. You know, she's hit rock bottom. We can imagine various cues given to her, and the end result was this.
just kind of wild, frantic, kind of angry, bratish. It's fascinating, though. It
is fascinating. We've not even got to my favorite lines of the scene yet. It's
that's I'm dying to hear what you thought of the dialogue.
It's so oddly authentic. It really is captivating because it's just. Yeah.
Is it, Tom?
I mean,
I can't imagine.
Here we are. We've already spent 10 minutes talking about this.
I just never spit my French fries airborne in such petulant rage for nothing. Where she handed it to me and was like, "Here you go." And I was like, "Rah!" I stabbed my Coca-Cola in its heart it was with a rage within
Don't
me.
forget the ketchup.
Oh, the ketchup is the aggressive, weird ketchuping she does with this too.
This character doesn't have any emotional heat sinks at all. It's just she's just red hot on the edge. Just yeah.
Oh, and
she's not going down.
I'm sure that they love the fact that when she slams down the ketchup, it actually spooged out into the air to where Miss Wonderful watches it go airborne and onto the table, and they kept rolling, which I thought was amazing. Yeah.
So,
is it some foreshadowing again? I don't know. There are volcanoes coming up. I don't know. Maybe it's some odd foreshadowing.
Volcanoes and periods. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So all of this is happening in front of car owner, and I don't even know if her name comes up for a while. I'll just call her Molly. Her name is Molly.
Yeah.
Molly is just watching this bewildered as I am probably in this moment, but and just kind of goes well, Riley, welcome to Vegas, while trying to establish if she knows anybody here and how she got here. Because she's do you have family? Where are you from? And then Nomi's well, out east, and then. Molly interestedly and kindly further asks, where out east? And Nomi goes, in different places, and just throws more shit up in the air or whatever. And I'm like, what? What is this how is this line how did we not have a different edit or cut of this line somehow that was in the movie?
Yes.
All right. Let's okay. Devil's advocate. Let's try to understand it from Nomi's perspective. Maybe it's just she's been asked these questions by kind-hearted strangers before, and it doesn't matter because she's living on the street. She's got nothing, nowhere to go, and someplace to run from all the time. So it's just maybe she's just had enough of it. I don't know. I'm trying to think. How does this make sense? Maybe it's that. Maybe it's that.
I don't know that it does, just because you're right. It doesn't matter, and you could say anywhere. You could be Rumpelstiltskinville, and then she'd stop asking you probably, or maybe not if you said that specifically. But if you said other real cities, maybe Detroit, that one might lead to more questions. So I backtrack that, but
she's running from her past. I'm just trying to think of the directorial cue that was given to her, and so. Yeah,
From watching it for the first time in the theater, this is when I got my first little giggle. And I'm telling you, this scene, I loved it because I thought, did this make it past the editors? Or is this the final cut of this film? I'm kind of fascinated by it. I'm kind of loving this. I'm already wanting to quote it.
Paul Verhoeven was one take. We got it.
We got
Moving
it.
on.
One take wonder.
That was brilliant. Yeah, we're done.
different places.
But also still unnamed Molly, Patience of a Saint, and while they were on the street, they kind of exchanged a look. It was another kind of subtle moment where Molly just kind of sees her in all caps, just really looks at her, and so
they share a hug right when she pulls her in after she throws up and almost gets hit by a car.
After she saves her from being into smithereens.
Yeah, they do share a little moment there.
And as we're about to discover, I guess we'll understand why Molly kind of identifies her for the kind of the quantity she is, she's seen this kind of girl before.
Yeah, she might think, I was at the right place at the right time. This girl is a good person. She just needs help at the moment, and I'm right here. maybe.
Yeah.
So yes, Molly being 100 times the person I am or something at this point, instead of just like backing away from the table, like invites her to stay with her temporarily until she gets on her feet, only after establishing that she is not in fact a hooker, which as one does. Like,
So once again, just like when she got the offer from the hitchhiker, and then she's like, knife, that's my, appreciation to you for picking me up. This time she's like, do you want to stay with me? Are you picking me up? Are you hitting on
she
me?
did say that.
It's like,
I forgot. Yeah.
Damn, bitch. What if she's just trying to be nice?
Right.
It's like, yeah, privilege. I don't know.
I did forget about that part. Yeah, she wary. I mean, again, we jumped into the middle of this person's story, so some of these things we can maybe attribute to what came before, why she's got these hair trigger reflex or these questions or some things. So
Sure.
So I get it. I do. She's been, I don't know.
But maybe it's just because it's presented with a kind of odd breeziness that it doesn't, the seriousness of it never lands. And so it just always seems, I guess, comical is what you're left with. So that's why all these moments seem just kind of crazy. It's just, I don't know. I'm trying to like understand my initial reaction to this film, because it's just like, what the hell am I watching?
Or like sometimes people only put up with crazy if they're attracted to it. So she may be like, you just saw me be the craziest I've ever been at this like dinner table here, and you still want to do something with me? Like, are you hitting on me? Like maybe that was like okay.
There you go.
Yeah, well, she's not a hooker, and so they go to live together. Happy ending, I guess, on that. But then we just cut to 6 weeks later. We get like an outside establishing shot of like a trailer, sort of. And then we see them as roommates, getting along great. Nomi is invited to come see Molly's new lead at her work there. And Nomi at first declines because she has work, but she's talked into it. Because Molly's like, you're just going to sit on the couch and watch TV and eat chips. And Nomi says, yes, that is my plan. Like,
which is one of my favorite lines to quote, where she says, where are the chips?
Yeah.
And then Molly's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. You ate them, didn't you? And she's like, no, you did. You did. You did. You ate them. You did. I'm like, what is going on in this
They're
movie?
having weird, playful chip flirting going on at the same time, too. It's this, like...
Having a frolic. Aw.
She jumps on the couch on her floor looking
very
at her
joyful,
going, you
yeah.
did. You ate them. It's like, okay, it's chips. Calm down.
But she's so happy about it, too. She's not mad. Like,
Yeah.
You ate the chips. Like,
Some manic pixie qualities.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
gosh. I wrote down, actually, they have a giggle about chips. And now...
Very astute note there.
That could be the documentary that you do. It could be called A Giggle About Chips. Yes, everyone would know exactly what you're talking about.
My Life in Times with Showgirls. Movie.
Oh my god! so now we're at what looks to be a real Vegas dressing room show, show dressing room, as it's massive and with a lot of people in activity. We are treated to our first, but absolutely not our last, bare breasts. As there are dancers in various states of undress.
Buckle yourselves in.
Yeah, buckle up, motherfuckers, if you haven't seen this movie. Various states of undress rushing out to go on stage. One girl is having her G-string mended and is very stressed about it. One of her female coworkers remarks that no one would want to see her snatch anyways, to which a clearly gay male coworker says, I certainly wouldn't. Receiving back a we know.
I have to say, I have to correct you. Smiling snatch.
Oh, no.
Her smiling snatch.
Okay.
Yes.
I certainly wouldn't.
It's an important distinction, so we should,
And I
be
have
precise.
to say, this is where the Paul Verhoeven directing comes in. This whole movie is so amazing to watch, and this scene in particular, it's like a continuous shot, and it's just a roaming camera. It's fun to watch, like follow somebody, and then they go out of frame, and it follows someone else. All the franticness is really well done in this shot.
Very true.
The cinematography in this film is just great. It's just beautiful, and it. We can talk about this later. I think it's a reason why this film was always worth another watch.
Yeah.
Because the cinematography is great. Let's see. So yeah, we have Nomi backstage. She's kind of awkward. She's kind of following Molly around, just kind of tagging along, right? She's kind of a fish out of water, but Molly's surrounded by a bunch of dancers. So now we kind of understand why she was maybe willing to engage with Nomi to begin with. Like I just have a feeling it's like, oh yeah, I recognize this kind of girl. Like just she's beautiful, but she's just crazy, totally like just kind of tense on the edge. It's like I've seen this girl 100 times. I work with them too, So just again found the exact right person to shelter her and take her in.
Yeah.
It's just
and I don't know how
like a
you
fairy
felt
tale.
about this scene, but in this particular scene, you almost feel like you're the eyes of Nomi and how she's feeling, because you know that this is a family that's already been established. All of these dancers, this show, and you're the stranger walking through, not knowing who's doing what, the dynamics and the arguing, and you're just a little awkward and uncomfortable. And they did that really well, I thought.
Yeah, absolutely. It really highlights this fully decked out world. Like it's a fully fleshed out social structure and just the hustle and bustle and daily business pattern and all that, right? It's a whole new world, as it were. So yeah, again, kind of fairy tale quality again to it.
Especially as we learn, they're right up against the wire here. They're like, they have to go. They're like, you have to get up the stairs now. And so that's why G-string repairs is stressful. It's like, I have to be upstage. People are going to see my puss. You got to get that repaired for me, like, right now. Like,
and that's another thing, too. The aesthetic, it's very lush and carnal. Like, everyone's scantily clad, if not, like, almost naked. It's just beautiful bodies and carnality everywhere. It's just all these different moods and tones, right? It's the frantic backstage 5 minutes before a show, and then it's just sex and carnality.
And a thing that they throw in there too to add, to kind of mix it up a little bit with all of this lush, beautiful, carnal stuff that you say, is they throw in the poop smell, the shit smell from the monkeys, which kind of like interrupts your whole vibe of the beauty and the amazingness of this show, which I think is on purpose.
It just makes it that much more carnal.
Yeah.
There's glamour, but it also kind of smells.
Yeah.
So it's a great juxtaposition. So
well, it's industrial. Like, I mean, even the staircase they're going up is not sexy at all. It's just cold, hard industrial steel and cement back there, as opposed to the beautiful volcanoes and robots and chimps and everything and motorcycles and stuff out front. So
Yeah, another great juxtaposition. The backstage, which is just like a warehouse, just looks like a decked out warehouse, and then the stage, which is very just wonderful and glamorous and spectacular, and it's a good setup for the movie to come. So we have Nomi following her, and then
they're going upstairs. One of the dancers jokes, wouldn't it be funny if one pushed another one night? And then they just go on with their show and whatnot. But then Nomi goes up to the showroom a different way.
Don't mind that, audience.
We're breezing on past that. But
no one paid attention to that line when he said it. No.
Nomi goes a different route. She's not part of the show. She's just Molly's roommate, kind of coming along to see the new star, because this was not the star's dressing room. This was, I think Nomi got a glance at the ass of, like, the star. She, like, peeked in for a moment at the dressing room. But then they were like, we got to go. Like, come on, Nomi, or whatever. And so she does not see her until we see this whole crazy primordial sex thing happen in front of us, with people leaping and diving and catching and swinging and twirling and stuff, and they are scantily clad enough, but that'll get less so pretty quickly, because as soon as Queen of the Bare Breast arises from the volcano, which is our hero star here, Crystal Connors,
Crystal Connors,
that's when immediately the male dancers just take the shirts off the other females, and it was like, it is time for the breasts to arise, like, and then take off their own shirts. So everybody's areolas are out to play, as it were. But
and the other cool thing about that scene is when Nomi says, is it okay if I go, through there? And Molly's like, yeah, go. You can go over there to see the show. When she goes up, the camera kind of follows her in, and then it's like this grand, beautiful shot of the first time you see the stage, to where you feel like you're watching the show, which is really, really great. So we can kind of see through Nomi's eyes this fascination and this amazement of, oh my gosh, I want to be there one day, kind of thing.
I agree. Yeah. No, it's well framed in that way. Where she comes up and like the aisle and stuff, and she probably would have got bitched out. Where's your ticket? Like,
yeah, it's kind of a first person by proxy perspective, and it's very effective.
Yeah, because I remember my theater experience when I saw it, on the big screen, because I made sure to see it on the largest screen, and that was the feeling that I got, and I thought, wow, because you could see the details of all of the dancers' jewelry and all of their glitters and the sparkles on their face and on their eyes and everything, and it was just so beautiful and glamorous. Yeah.
And Nomi's just captivated watching it from the looks like the control booth or like a balcony.
I think.
Yeah. And
even mimicking some of the movements already.
Jazz hands.
Her hand. Very popular. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like
almost kind of like unconsciously, like instinctively, just like.
Yeah, she's loving it. Loving everything she's seeing.
And then afterwards we have an after show, like a kind of an after show interview with Crystal Connors. Let's see.
Yeah, there's media there. Yeah. She's looking amazing, all bejeweled. Her whole face and hair's all bejeweled.
She's snatched. Yeah, the way this ends, like everybody ends up in thongs, and like she's being held aloft in her beautiful self. She never had anything on above the waist more than pasties, but then the volcano erupts behind her, and she looks fabulous. And then we launch into the interview with her, straight there, with the guy. We don't really know these men exactly at all at this point, but it's like, this is our pride and joy. She's our star. And she's being introduced and interviewed. She's answering questions. She's ignoring some, like, how old are you? She is.
She is the lead, and just by way of those questions and her dodging them, perhaps the longtime lead. So it's setting up some drama with Crystal, that, maybe she's getting old for the show, or I don't know, it's setting up a kind of a narrative element that we're gonna encounter later.
And this is the first time we really see a close-up of Crystal. She has, and it's so funny because people talk about it all the time, but some people, you got to love or hate her smile. I love her smile. She's very toothy.
Yeah.
She has large teeth all in her mouth, and I think it's super sexy.
It makes her smile look kind of savage, like a little animalistic, which I think is a great quality is for this, especially, right? For this character. She's glamorous, but she's got an edge, right? And the way she smiles in her teeth, like the toothiness, it's like this is a wolf smiling at you.
Yeah. But you keep looking at her. The camera loves her face and her mouth.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
I feel like she came up in early Family Guy stuff. This is how I learned about so many actors or pop culture or whatever. They would just be like, just a little cutaway scene real quick about like, Gina Gershon looks like a horse or whatever. And you're like, and then you'd be like, well, that was weird or whatever. Like, Alan Thicke has a long neck. And he's like wobbling as he like has his hands on his hips coming in the room, or just like shit like that. And you're like, okay, well, yeah, because I'd heard the name, but like honestly looking through her stuff, like I couldn't point out like, oh, I knew Gina Gershon because of like this or something. So this is the first thing I've really seen her in, and I don't know if that's fair to Gina Gershon.
No, it's not. This is Family Guy being shady.
No. I mean, like, no, not that thing. I think I was saying being in this movie might not be fair to Gina Gershon, or me judging Gina Gershon's performance off of this movie, or like.
Yeah, this was the first thing I saw her in. Yeah, this is the first thing I saw her into. So yeah.
Right. Yeah. So she's being interviewed, and then
So these are like the guys from the Stardust Hotel thing. Like,
yeah.
we meet. This is the first time we do meet Zach Carey, Kyle MacLachlan's character, who's the entertainment director of Stardust Hotel. We get there.
Yeah. So we see some of the producers, the bosses, the money people for the operation.
And we see that she's kind of, in her head, she's equal to them because they hand her the flowers, and the first thing she says is, "Can I keep them?" You know, and it's like, ooh, she's sassy right back to them. So she's not a pushover.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. She knows she's important.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
So
I mean, I've got substance on the brain since we did it as our last episode thing, but certainly there's tones of that where it's like this
sure.
cadre of men or whatever behind her, or just like, this is our woman, she's our success. Here, look at woman, like, look at this person, yeah.
Little all about Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, too. So yeah.
All right, you can go now, woman. Yeah, you can go back. We don't need you anymore for now. Yeah, smile. Remember, yeah, like that vibe of.
Let's see. And then next we have Molly bringing Nomi to Crystal.
Yes,
right.
to the dressing room.
Yeah, and Crystal's undressing just right in front of them, totally uninhibited.
Because she needs Molly because of her bra. That's why they were asked.
This is where we learn Molly's name. She's like, "What's your name?" She's like, "Molly, fix this bra."
Let's see. So
It's crushing my titties. Yeah, she's like, just very.
Yeah, and then Molly tries to adjust him. She says, "No. I like them. I like them to press. I just don't want them to be levitating."
My levitating nipples. Like, it's such an odd, like, it made me like think and like pause and be like, what was this? What are we looking at here? What am I like, what?
let's see. Crystal asks Nomi what she does. All right, and Nomi responds, she's a dancer. Right. It mentions the club.
The cheetah.
The cheetah. To which Crystal retorts that, "Oh well, if you're dancing at the cheetah," it's like, well, that ain't dancing. Yeah.
I think the cheetah is a real place too. Like I was looking and going through some of the stuff. It was like
it
they
is.
were filmed on location on that. So that's an interesting bit. But
I have my first note. Nomi storms off.
she loves to do that.
You're gonna hear me say this a lot.
Yes, yeah. I'm glad you have this on a note too because
It's a good thing I just recorded that on a tape recorder, so I don't have to say it again. Where on my voice?
Can we have a copy and paste ready?
Exactly.
I have so many notes about this particular habit of hers.
Israel, you were talking about a drinking game. About
Yes.
this?
So years ago, friends of mine, we had a movie night / drinking game, and one of the I guess one of the prompts for you to take a drink was if Nomi stormed out of the room, then everyone had to take a shot. Yeah.
Everyone was just blasted by the end of this movie, like on the floor of a.
Yes.
Because she not only like storms out, she yells, "You don't know anything!"
No,
You don't
you don't
know
know
me.
shit.
Yeah.
You don't know me. It's a missed opportunity. Like, seriously.
Yeah, exactly.
So, again, just really out of pocket reactions to things. Like,
She flies off the handle all the time.
Yes, she got triggered. She got triggered
Yeah.
because she's a dancer, Kyle. She's a dancer.
Yeah.
and I wrote here because again, I just watched this the second time today. I was like, the first time I watched this movie, these outbursts of reactions just like full on bewildered me. I was just like so taken aback. I didn't even know how to react to what I was like seeing on screen. But like this time, it's pretty fucking funny. Like actually, like I was kind of like appreciating the badness. Like now that I was like, I had a baseline. I was like, this is the story you're wanting to tell. Now, what the fuck happened in this scene, or like in this, what's going on? I'm like,
And when this happens, Crystal kind of likes it because she kind of smiles. She's not offended. She's not like, don't ever bring her back. She's just kind of like, kind of like her.
She's got spunk.
Yeah.
who's your crazy friend?
I think I want to be her friend.
So it's like she's acting on a completely different tone, like for the scene than everyone else at times, and like it's so high key and physical often the way she'll act in these moments that it's it's transcendent in the worst way. Like, she's on her own thing. She's just doing the scene her way.
She's so nonplussed just all the time.
Yeah.
She's seen it all.
She goes outside right after this and like slams her fists on the roof of a car and then like slumps and slides down. And it was like someone told her like, be so petulant and physical at all times and stuff. Like,
so this is a very important, memorable scene here for me, because this solidified it for me in the theater. Because right after she yells at Crystal, and then Molly's mad at her because she's like, "Hey, bitch, this is my job, and you might cause me the job." She runs out and she's like, Nomi, I could lose my job. And at that moment, Nomi goes, "I'm sorry," and then she bangs the car. The audience all started laughing together, me included, because now we know, oh, this movie is bad. I am loving every second of this movie because, she goes nuts, with the burger and fries, and then she goes nuts a couple of other times, and then she's gone nuts again, and we're like, oh my God, this is terrible, but I'm loving every second of it. But I do remember the whole theater laughing because we all knew this was bad. So I love that particular scene. I'm sorry.
I'm glad you got that. I can't write down every crazy outburst she has. There's too many in this movie for me to document. Like,
she's a wild brat, or at least that's her mode.
But then,
we've got to mention one thing though. She's got great nails though, and Crystal notes this on her way out.
They do.
She's got really fantastic nails.
She's so good at doing her own nails.
They look a little, I don't know, you might say a little garish, but they're very ornate and very flashy. And
there's something ish later in the movie.
Yeah, because Crystal comments on them. Your friend has nice nails, and Molly says she does them herself, and then Crystal says maybe she can do mine sometime, and then that's how the scene ends.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah.
But also, as Nomi's like freaking out again, I was like, I'm sorry, like right on the heels of that.
Bang! On another car. I don't know if it's Molly's car. I think it's another random
She's
car.
still on that emotional note. And then Molly's like, we're going to go somewhere. And she's like, where? And then Molly's like, you know where. And she goes, ah! And then she goes straight to like squealing in delight. And it's like, where are you dancing? And so like she's just like on a dime, she turns this emotion around.
Yeah. No, if this were an anime, this character would make a lot of sense. This character would be just totally normal. This is every anime character. It's just in live action, it's kind of odd.
It's so weird. Yeah. And they do. So they go dancing. They are, and luckily, I don't know if she's scared away everyone with an arm's length because she's flailing about, or if she's just lucky because like she would full on take somebody out the way she's dancing. Like it's. Very comical.
And she's not dancing like anybody else.
No.
She's doing this big, dramatic arms spread, doing some kind of worm kind of thing, and everyone else is just dancing, like jumping up and down, dancing like normal people.
She has zero chill.
Yeah.
Just she's not there for the vibe. She's there to be seen.
Yes.
And to be worshipped.
Yes.
Yeah, they're in their physical space zone dancing, and she is taking up like 8 physical space zones. I'm like,
and I guess from the director's standpoint, they're thinking, we want the whole audience to go, wow, she's so good. She's so much better and advanced than everybody else in this club that we need to pay attention to this because it matters in the film. And it just came off as what is she doing?
What is that?
What is this?
Yeah. Once again, the seriousness doesn't land.
Yeah.
And so what are you left with? You're just left with her flailing about. And so,
because it's straight up as told to us in the next line. It's like 2 guys are chatting in a bar and one goes, wow, she can dance.
Yeah.
And as if the audience replied back, the other guy goes, she thinks she can dance. And then he goes, I'm going to go dance with her. But that fucking cracks me up. Like,
yeah. If they only knew, the audience would be, agreeing with the second guy. Yeah.
Because, yes, I think he had it. I think he was some point on that one. Oh, boy. And he's apparently on the clock. He's not even supposed to go do this. The guy's like, hey, you can't go dance with her. And he's like, I'm going to go dance with her. because obviously her magnetism is that strong with that awful level of dancing, like a black hole of awful, just pulling him in there.
From this guy who kind of becomes a character in the film, but no name.
Oh, his name comes up like way later. In the movie.
It takes a long time for him to be very indirectly named.
Because I also
Very
have
indirectly.
I was getting annoyed writing down like, I don't know, like a bouncer or like bellhop, whatever the fuck thing here for so long because it just didn't give a goddamn name or whatever. It's a pet peeve of mine only because of this podcast now, because of how often I've just like tracks people on screen. What are you doing? What are you doing? What the fuck is your name? Like, who are you? Like, yeah, it's like basically what I'm writing down after your 10th time on screen without a name. Like,
See, we're becoming better watchers of film. See, we're very good.
so,
yeah. So
he asked Nomi if she wants to dance.
Yeah.
And Nomi says she is dancing, which debatable, but he clarifies.
take that.
He kind of just is like, well, that was a crazy thing to say to me, like dancing with me. Like, I mean, and
She's got a point. She doesn't need anyone to tell her that whether she can dance. She'll dance on her own. Thank you very much.
Good for her.
Yeah, atta girl.
Molly bows out to get a drink. She's like, ooh, you two should have a moment. Yeah, there was obviously chemistry here in this weird hostile exchange, so I'll let you two have this. But Nomi says, well, first of all, they do the weirdest, like, they proceed to do like a breakdance fight a la Zoolander. Like,
They dance off.
it was
They have
so
a dance-off.
weird
Yeah.
physical language, but like a bad language, like a pig Latin, like dancing language.
Very strange
Fight.
dancing. Yes.
He was like, he like had his little, I can't, obviously this is a podcast, you can't see what I'm doing, but he would like pose this thing like this and then like do like whatever, and then he would,
And then she does this one almost like slapping herself, and then her hand comes down to her lip, bringing her lip down by her finger, almost like they have a 20 backup dancer troupe and they're all choreographed. It's that kind of dancing. It's not normal people on the dance floor dancing.
not at all.
Yeah.
It's so
and
funny.
I think that's on purpose. You know, they're supposed to. They are capital D dancers! Exclamation point. They aren't just there going to the club. Yeah. So it kind of makes sense. It's again, it it comes across as just so silly.
It's absurd.
The gravitas is just never.
And then the moment that's over, he's like, or she says, "You can dance," and we're like, "What? What did we just see? What's happening here?"
And instead of returning that compliment, he says, "You can't." And she's like, "What?" And she's like, "I am dancing." And he goes, "No, you're just teasing my dick." And I was like,
"Where's the knife?"
What? Yeah. Where's the switchblade when you need it? Like that's switchblade worthy for sure. Not like, I don't know.
But fortunately, she has her feet and
her knee.
Her knee. Oh my God. Yeah.
Exactly.
And keep in mind, she's a dancer.
Yeah.
I guess we kind of don't know yet, but she has strong legs.
Yeah.
Oh, she does a thing.
Agile legs.
Yeah.
I had a drag queen coworker one time, and they described me. They were a little volatile. They described to me how they like got through somebody holding them back to punch them once, and they were like, "Well, I did a twirl to get away from it, and then I like bopped, like just punched him right there." And this is what Nomi did. Nomi was like, "Oh, you said a weird thing to me," and she like does a little twirl, and then bam, like just knees him right in the crotch, and is like, "This is part of the choreography now. Like, I'm gonna hurt you with style." Like,
Yeah, she is in her mind always on the street, and the second anyone sasses her, she's throwing down. She throws down immediately all the time, and that's
Yeah, and at this point, like when she's kind of everywhere she goes, there's trouble. Like she got in the hitchhiker's truck. They almost, the whole 18-wheeler thing. Can you imagine being the 18-wheeler driver going, "What's going on?" Well, it's Nomi. And then, the people yelling and screaming and honking when she runs into the street and they almost get in a wreck until Molly saves her. Nomi. And now here, once again, she's causing this big fight on the dance floor. Nomi. It's like, damn, bitch.
yeah.
Trouble.
we had a nickname for a girl for a while, Katrina, because she would bring the hurricane of drama and chaos wherever she went with her. Like, it was not that anywhere she landed, it was like, "Oh, there happens to be drama here." Like, no, bitch. Like, you brought this. Like,
Yeah, we don't know friends like that at all.
Katrina with her landfall over here. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
so Nomi, very much a Katrina. Yeah. Hurricane Nomi wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, if that
I
existed
love it.
out there.
Love it.
Okay, this whole fucking man and this interaction is weird on its own. Most things about his involvement in the movie and their relationship are weird. Weird. And I'll talk about this at the end, or like we can talk about why he exists or why this fucking happens. But like after they breakdance fight, and like the weird thing that happens, and he's like, "You're just teasing my dick" or whatever. Like, he's like, "Well, you have potential, and I can teach you." But Nomi, yeah, at that point, like that's when she needs him and whatever. So he at least plants the seed before he is brutally crushed in his testicles and they're rammed up in his body. But
we can't forget they do start a bar brawl.
Well, that's the thing I was gonna say. Yeah. She needs him, and he ends up back in like basically in another group of guys, and then that guy's like, "Hey man, watch out!" And he. Which should we just say his name? I don't know because it's gonna be so annoying to like whatever. If
let's call him Smith.
So Smith here.
That is his last name.
Is like I am a bouncer. You can't talk to me that way. And that guy's like fuck bouncers. And then he punches Smith in the face. And then it just starts this whole thing. And like Nomi just kind of like grins watching like what she set off. She was just like.
See ya.
Or James. James.
I'd say that's his actual name is James. That's what I was going to say. Like, we could just call him James. I mean, I can use your pseudonym if you want over here, but like
James falls back. He falls back into guys who are pissed. Bar brawl ensues. Yeah.
And again, he's not supposed to be dancing at all in this, but like whenever Nomi's leaving, just grinning, thinking like, ha, I just got away with this and like did something. James' coworker that he was talking to earlier that was like, hey, you shouldn't do that. Like grabs her and was like,
the one who said she can't dance.
Yeah. So he's probably watching his coworker being like, oh, you shouldn't do that. And then watched his coworker get brutally rammed in the nuts by a knee and then saw the whole thing and was like, oh shit, like go arrest that domino. Like made that happen over there.
She's the one that caused the fight. And then they grab her and then of course she doesn't go easily, starts flailing about.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. I didn't do anything. Yeah.
Her hair trigger was brushed.
Yeah.
So yeah, they go to jail. Morning after, they're out. He's offering to teach her to dance. Rebuffs him though, and as he said, rebuffs him by giving him the wisdom, which I think is a great way of putting it. Just like, well, shit happens. What are you gonna do? Yeah. The wisdom. I love this.
Yeah, and I mean, like, he, again, might be the least elegant person. Like, he's always have, like, if we assume his motives are super pure, his words are the dumbest fucking words to accomplish, like, his actual motives constantly. Because, like, some of the things he says to her, and I have some of these written down, it's just, like, pinnacles of just, like, you know, feminist ally James, his bullshit misogyny things he says to her or whatever. Like, because he's like, my head hurts, my dick hurts, and you got me fired from my fucking job or whatever. Like, while he tries to convince her to let him teach her to dance. And that's when she's like, well, shit happens, and, like, life sucks, and it's like, shit happens. Like, he just crushed my left testicle forever and got me fired and whatever. And like, I bailed you out of jail. Like, I paid physical money. And she's like, yeah. And then Molly pulls up and she gets in the car and like flicks a quarter at him and is like, go fuck yourself. Like, have a phone call or something, or a cup of coffee was what it was. But God, no me. It's just.
I mean, fair. She doesn't owe him anything.
But bail money. I guess. Yeah, like.
Sure. Yeah. She's sassy.
It's true though. He was like negging her the whole time on like the dance floor or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, "You can dance, you can't, bitch."
But even though he bailed her out, as just an audience member just watching, I don't like him. I mean, there's no reason for her to hang out with him. There isn't any redeeming qualities about him.
I felt like they were fairly even by the time the scene ended.
Yeah.
And just because he's just kind of sleazy. I don't know. Or just had, I don't know, just some kind of vibe.
I get it. Yeah, I definitely don't think like nobody owes this man anything after this. It's just, again, their whole thing in relationship is the weirdest fucking like part of this movie to me. It bewildered me again.
There are a lot of kind of like Wizard of Oz, Dorothy walking about meeting a delightful cast of odd and eclectic characters. There's a fairy tale quality, and once again, like another kind of these characters arrives in her life. So yeah.
So they are backstage at Cheetah's now. That is the strip club where Nomi works.
Yeah.
And
This is, I mentioned the awesome cinematography in this movie. This scene is great. Going from backstage to the front stage and all that. It's just so full of detail and activity and energy and just
and color
and characters everywhere and just
what do you call it when you boost up the color? The saturation has been boosted through this whole film, and it looks beautiful. Love it.
Very lush. Yeah. The dressing room. We see Big Burlesque Mama.
Henrietta
getting her dress ready, getting her titties ready.
Her dress.
Her pop out titties.
Yeah.
Happens across a lot of dresses. She must have like a mechanism underneath that she just installs or something. It's wild.
With a little honk.
Yeah, well, she has like a patent on this whole situation, but she should have not. Like waka waka. But yeah, we meet Henrietta, and then the skeezy boss introduces him to a Hope. Who then at one point real quickly after that was like, my name's Penny, and he's like, well, people don't want to fuck a Penny, do they? They want to fuck like a rich name, like a Heather or Tiffany or Hope or something. And so
or a Hope.
She's like, oh, do you know, first of all, did you know there's a sequel to this movie? And
yes, with Hope.
This is it's like Penny's journey or some bullshit, like, is the thing. It comes out literally like 16 years later, like 2011 to the 1995, I want to say.
Oh my god.
But they take the tiniest bit character in this movie, because I saw that only right before watching my second watch this time today, and I was like he's watching like a hawk. Is Penny anything in this movie, and is there like anything like reason they would have picked her out for this? And like, no, not at all. There's like the tiniest little through line in the background of Penny, but God, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that project got greenlit, period, but also for them to be like, it's this girl who had like 19 seconds of screen time. That's the one. That's her star.
I never saw it, but I know it exists. Yeah.
I kind of want to watch it just for the bad, because like it is scathingly reviewed.
Well, I'm sure they have a zero budget. I'm sure that they were just trying to make some money off of, her character, being so recognizable in this film. So yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'd watch it.
I would watch it too. Like, and you always hope it's like watchably bad and not just like bad, but that could be fun. I don't know. Because it almost couldn't be worse. I don't know if you can tell I'm not a huge fan of this movie.
It couldn't be worse, right?
Famous last words.
So the strip club boss, who's like this, what's his name? Like Al something, or no, Al's like the name of his character in actual the movie or whatnot. I think his Robert Davey. He's like this tall, imposing character used as a villain in movies often. He's got kind of a like scarred face type thing. Yeah. So he's really like setting an imposing tone over these like smaller dancing women. That he could certainly probably just throw to the ground or do whatever with, frankly. And so he's telling her how to like give a lap job, like Hope, Penny, the little new girl, and it's kind of like he's clarifying the Venn diagram around like strippers and cats, where like you can sit in they can sit in your lap and they can touch you, you can't touch them. Like that's the I can sit in your lap, I can touch you, you can't touch me. That's the overlap of strippers and cats. Yes.
Love it. Yeah, no, it's a great moment in this very like complicated and very full scene. Just this very matter of fact, very detailed breakdown of the kind of hierarchy of priority in the midst of giving a lap dance start to finish. Fascinating, and just fascinating for how kind of like the very kind of like sinister note it ends on too. It's if they give a big enough tip, go along with it. It's
because he mentions like during the lap dance, if they whip it out and and come on you, we'll get a bouncer and we'll kick them out. But if they give you a bigger tip, then it's okay.
That's fine.
Then it's fine.
And this line is actually important later in the movie, at least for one callback.
And the setup to it, the reason why it's kind of sinister is that multiple times before this, constant reminders that they can't touch you. If they do, call the bouncer, call the bouncer, call the bouncer, and then right at the very end, but if they tip you enough, man, it's okay.
It's probably fine. Yeah.
So it's just forget everything I just said. You're totally out there on your own if they tip you enough.
Yeah, just make the money.
Yeah,
it's all about the money. Yeah.
He goes on to say that if Hope wants to last more than a week, she'll need to give him a blowjob. And says first he gets her used to the money and then she'll swallow. And Hope's face just kind of like looks around like she's horrified, and then she goes, was he serious?
Yeah. The heavy-handedness of naming her Hope really.
Oh God, yeah.
They really drive that one home. Yeah, they really do.
And she's so pretty. She's just adorable to look at. You can see like the innocence.
Yeah, the kind of babe in the woods. Yeah. Call it. Yeah, exactly. Again, kind of like Nomi, kind of, except that she seems far more wild. So
So we see Henrietta still out on stage. She does have, again, you said burlesque. She's a very drag queen personality. Like this is very Cassie Nova-esque for the local or for other just drag queen MCs that they got jokes. They got a bag of jokes. They got things going on. They love to bat down a heckler because she's done this a time or two. And as we see Crystal and Zach arrive at the club, she's kind of being heckled to be like, get off of there. And she leaves the stage with one parting joke of, you know what you call that useless bit of skin around the twat? A woman.
So let me comment on this. So I saw her also as like, oh my gosh, she's going to have drag queen vibes. She's going to put these guys in their place. It's the opposite. She's talking bad about herself because this guy is heckling her, and she's like, "Oh, what are you talking about? You wouldn't be able to know what to do with all of these wrinkles of fat."
Rolls, thing. That's true.
And then he's like, "Oh," and then she says, and then she's gonna whisper, and she says, "Why, you wouldn't even find the thing. I would have to piss on you to give you a clue." She's insulting herself by how fat she is. And I thought, what is going on?
I had to pause to even think about what she was saying to the man at that moment. And then, it was extremely self-deprecating to the point that, like, my pee goes through weird rolls of fat and I'm going to have to get it's a labyrinth. There, like,
the subject matter of this burlesque is kind of specific, right? It's to denigrate a larger woman's body to set up the show about the more lithe, slender girls to come.
Or something.
Well, I honestly think it was an accident. I think the writer is just a man, and he thought, I'm just going to have her say these things because that was in his mind. Drag queens, you go after them. Oh, they're going to insult you to where you are embarrassed to be there.
There's also there's kind of a sacrificial goat quality to her as well. She's taking the sins of all these pervs onto herself so that they can then enjoy this, kind of grotesque spectacle of what they're doing to come. There's maybe a function for this, in this kind of ritual of the stripper scene.
Yeah, it just
for sure. Or gives you like you can't like always keep it at a 10 or an 11, like everything nude all the time, this or that. It gives you some peaks and valleys or whatever, or somewhere to go of like a middleman, an MC, a crowd worker or whatever. Like you're right, it's not a sharp razor with like a slap you down thing, but that may not be what she's there for, I guess. She's more of a like clown or like a jester type thing with a little pop out tits, like her little
exactly. She's the warm up act. She's the jester.
I just wish it had been more, like cut downs to the audience and putting them in their place by being there. That would have made me cheer her on even more.
She is not the figure of female empowerment. No.
Oh my God, no. Because when you talk about her denigrating herself as a woman, there, like that whole joke I mentioned there, I like wrote down because I was like, oh my God, that was denigrating women.
Is she the figure of female empowerment by just taking it, just like, whatever, this is all a joke. yeah, I'll take it. Whatever. I don't know.
She certainly has her moments in the movie.
Complex.
Like she's like playing solitaire by herself, and she's like, "Tell him to go fuck himself." She's just like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's great. I still love her.
"Tell him, honey." Like,
Yeah.
She's just so yeah. Tells a stunningly anti-woman joke on the way out as she leaves. And then we hear the announcer introduce Heather to the stage, but it's Nomi that comes out.
Yeah, yeah.
This is Nomi's stage name, and so Nomi comes out and does her routine, getting progressively more naked, and we even see her coworkers fully naked at this point. So it is a no holds barred bar here. We're seeing
To an amazing Prince song.
Yeah. She gets going, and then we see Crystal and a gentleman with her that we saw
Zach, yeah.
later. Or I don't know if
director.
I don't know if he's been
named.
He had been named.
He was in the
okay.
interview thing earlier.
I was trying to recall that.
Yeah, Zach
Yeah.
Carey, entertainment director for Stardust. So
Yeah.
they're there together. They snuck in
Yeah.
while Henrietta's doing her thing here.
Yeah. So they take a seat. Nomi's in the middle of her performance, and she sees them there, and is kind of startled a bit, just a bit though, and then just proceeds to just nail it, just nail the routine.
Well, yeah, because she sees Crystal and she already knows, their interaction, their last interaction, which was Crystal saying, "Well, you're not a dancer because you're a cheetah at the cheetah." So at that moment, when Nomi sees her, she's like, "Oh, she doesn't think I can dance. Oh, I'm going to show her.
give her
I
a
can
show.
dance."
Then, yeah.
Yeah, which I think was really cool just by looks.
Yeah, and does just nail it. Like the routine is just all over the place. It's again great cinematography just throughout this film, and this is not an exception. Just an actual just dance performance, totally naked, but
And very sexy.
it nails it. Just really nails the routine.
This is the scene where a Japanese man at one point says something, and the guy Zach is like, "What did he say?" And he said, "In America, everyone is a gynecologist." That's the
So many great
Again,
lines.
the writer, Joe Esterhazy, is just having a field day, just writing a script with locker room talk, and going, you know what? We just did Basic Instinct. We can do whatever we want. Let's write all this stuff. The women will love it anyway. Who cares? We're successful. That's how I see all of this in this scene.
Yeah.
With the woman with the popping boobs and her whole bit and that line, all of it is just like, ugh. It's just, man. Okay.
No, I'm curious, anyone listening right now, if you've ever been to a show that's actually just like this, where it has a figure like Big Mama Henrietta, but let us know. I want to know if there's an actual thing, like if at some, for some strip shows, if they have a figure like this who does kind of a warm up act. I don't know. I'm really curious if anyone has any experience of this. Post a comment or send us a note about it. Let's see.
Just
So
interested in the mechanics of that. Yeah, the boob reveal there for just a little bit. Like, whoop, oh, there goes. Like, oh, it's back. Oh,
Yeah.
You got like a little button in there. Seems handy, but yeah.
also, if you want to make a dress like that for us and mail it to the show, please,
Yeah.
please do so.
So Nomi is doing her sexy dance, and at this point, Crystal asks Zach if he likes Nomi. And Zach remarks back that he likes Crystal. Like, of course, I'm with you. But then Crystal says she'll buy her for him. And so Nomi noticed Crystal had been sort of eye fucking her. And like you mentioned, they sort of had like a little tiny back and forth. Or like, oh, I see you thing. But she storms off the stage. Nomi storms off.
Yeah, she
when
does,
Crystal does a little kiss to her thing to be like, oh, I'm here. And like, look at you, you little cheetah slut dancer that I told wasn't a dancer. And like, Nomi's like, Nomi, needing no pressure at all to do a nice storm off, says, yes, I get to do one. And so she storms back there and then is told to basically get back on stage because it's like, there's still paying men out there. Put on your nightie, go work the room, essentially. And she does. She goes and tries to sell lap dances, but essentially is called over by Crystal and Zach. Somebody comes and grabs her and is like, hey, stop working the room. You have callers, like you have people asking after you specifically. And so she says no at first because the rules are like it's supposed to be only one-on-one because Crystal is like, I want you to dance for me and Zach. Dance for us. Like, and she's like, first, no women. Second, no one, or like, no 2 and V1s, whatever on this. And like, her boss is standing behind her, and Crystal sort of starts negotiating up, like 50, 100, 250. And when it gets to 500, the boss leans in and is like, done. Like, go use her. Go do whatever. And nobody's like, what?
And he's like, I said done.
Yeah, I said done, actually. So... and also, weirdly, again, I feel like he could have been deleted from the movie, but James the fucking bouncer arrives at this point and like sees some of this stuff start to happen. He sees the $500, and then he like kind of like follows them up as she's going up there to the private dance, because Naomi takes them both to like a semi-private room. It's kind of an interesting room, like, period. It was like overlooking the other room, but was like in a back and like had the windows. Like you're not missing the main show, but you've got your private show thing going on. But like,
yeah, it's like lushly padded and secluded.
Yeah, and then with James following them, when the way that they have him sitting at the bar watching, I guess we're supposed to think, oh, here's this wise person. Oh my gosh, I wonder how he's going to react to what's happening. But in real life, I'm thinking, what's he doing there? He's irritating me. Why is he being so nosy? Leave her alone. She wants nothing to do with you, and you're a nobody. Like, why are you here? Why do you exist?
Because he's fascinated by her.
Right. We're not fascinated by him, though.
Well,
ooh,
sick burn.
I mean, we're not. I just don't know why he mattered, I think he's supposed to matter more than what he did in the end result of the film,
I think we'll argue that, too. I mean, like, again, I will talk about this whole impact, because I think he could have been just ripped out of the movie, and it's fine. Whatever. He sees it happen.
I think he's supposed to inform something about Nomi to the audience, and he's supposed to illustrate a theme about it, but arguably, he could be just his storyline could be edited out, perhaps. We could maybe talk about that towards the end of the film.
For sure. I think you lose too much, but it is a weird room too. It's like you don't have like actual booths like closed off with like doors or curtains. It's like a big open room. There are booths along the edge, and so all your coworkers are just like puss out to the world too while you're doing your little gyration, and you're like, just hi Samantha, and then you just go do your thing over there for him and stuff. Oh boy, this is also just a crazy scene. Like when I think of like Nomi and the physicality that's about to happen here, but God, she dances for Zach and strips while Crystal kind of uses her coke nail to do a bump in the background. Like Crystal, like part of the negotiation was like, I'll sit over there and watch while you give him a lap dance and stuff. And so Nomi dances, does all sorts, gets on the ground, does some groundwork routine with legs flailing about and stuff.
Well, this is the audience's insight to, okay, we know all of this about Nomi. She must be really a fantastic dancer, and we just see it in her. So this is her time to prove it with this lap dance. Like, she's not just going to give a lap dance. She's going to blow us away. I think that's the setup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In some ways, the scene at the cheetah, like these two dance moments, they're to explain why you were supposed to put up with this character to this point. It's like, okay, all these crazy outbursts, and why not? Why does this matter? Like, why does this matter? And the answer is that, she's actually a fantastic dancer. Like, actually is in fact that kind of level of dancer, right? And this lap dance it's no exception. It's also just it's a compelling dance routine.
Compelling is a good word.
Yeah. Well, that is interesting.
But the setup is also interesting because you have Crystal, who's kind of she's in the power position, at least at first, right? She's the client. She's the one putting on the money. She's the one orchestrating things. She takes a position where she's like offering seductive counterpoint to what Nomi's doing. Like she's like sitting in kind of a pose, kind of a sensual pose. She's not just sitting watching. She's also like presenting herself. She's also kind of on display too, like, and
enjoying it.
Yeah,
very much.
She's enjoying it, and also. Is she like taking some of the shine off of Nomi, at least at first, right? She's almost like competing a little bit, like that's her power position in all this, and just like takes a bump of coke with a nail, right? She's just it's indulgent power, right? Yeah, but only at the beginning. This dance routine, again, it's so compelling that it's who's in charge. Right? Who's the boss of this scene? Is it Crystal or is it Nomi in the midst of everything? Like,
Not the director.
Yeah. Well, no. The answer is C. Not the director. You're correct, Kyle.
Yeah, because they just let Nomi do her thing.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, so yeah, I can just imagine the director just saying, okay, just be amazing. Don't do a regular lap dance. Just take it just overboard. Just do your thing. And she's like, okay. Just keep the cameras rolling.
I got you.
I got you. I'm gonna nail this. And then the gyrating begins, and like a leg comes up like past his head to where her crotch is almost in his face, and you see like when she sort of like is on top of him, she turns around to face Crystal, and the whole time he's trying to not touch her, and he doesn't. He's being very respectful to the rules, but he's so tempted, and there's that little power play going on between Nomi and Crystal. He's just kind of there.
He is a tool in this scene.
Yeah.
For their feminine power play.
Poor Kyle MacLachlan.
It is a very interesting scene in that context for sure. To be like he was just basically the tug of war rope or something, or something happening in this.
And when she's like gyrating on him facing Crystal, she's looking at Crystal like, oh yeah, you want watch this, bitch. This is how good I am because you don't think that I'm any good. And I got that clearly from that scene, which I thought was amazing.
Yeah, she's lap dancing him physically, but her figuratively.
It's very psychosexual, in that moment.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not just giving a lap dance, it's delivering it, like delivering a routine. Like it's not, this is not a passive act.
And there weren't clothes on for long, viewer. This is like a fully naked, like humping this guy, doing everything.
Yeah.
Like, we see our first vagina of the
You're
film.
wondering
here.
where that NC-17 rating came from.
Yeah.
Probably with this scene. This scene is fully naked, and it's very explicit, very very graphic.
And then after she's facing her, she turns back around and is facing him and grabs him by the chin while his hands are, as much as he can, not grabbing her ass. And then then again, it just becomes a little more comedic because of her movements are just so aggressive, and then she falls back, and then
the fall back and wiggle is my favorite move of hers this whole movie. She like latches on with her legs and it's like just falls back, and I'm thinking of the way like dicks bend and like some of the ways she moves and just like flings herself back or whatever.
Won't anyone think of his penis?
Think of the penis.
It's broken clean off now, like with some of these moves that she does. So like, I mean,
snap it off through the fabric.
She's trying.
If it wasn't snapped here, the pool scene will do it in. Like I promised you. God help him,
Then she comes back up and she's doing it again, and she's doing it harder and harder and harder. And I gotta say, the editing is really good because the music, I don't know if this is an original track or if they made the track to the footage, because the horn, the saxophone, it keeps building and building, and it's almost repetitive, like as she's gyrating and moving up and down until the climax, and then the music dies down too. It's edited really well with the music. So so he jizzes his pants.
He does, and he does it in such a way where she's holding his face and they're making like weird eye contact. He's just going like,
the little trembles afterwards.
And Crystal, she tries to play it cool, but she's a little shook, just a little. All right, she keeps her cool, but it's a powerful moment.
Yeah, well, she's fascinated. She's like, oh damn, wow. Yeah, she can't show how impressed she was, but you can tell she's a little taken aback. Yeah,
I think we're still in who's that crazy girl territory, because she's real interested now. Like if she was intrigued before, she's like I like this crazy woman.
The crazy in Nomi seems to bring everyone out to want to be with her. It seems Molly, her. Crystal.
It's weirdly authentic. Let's see. So backstage afterwards, Nomi's a bit shook. She's a bit shook from the experience. Just a brief interlude before we go back to the trailer.
Well, and I can kind of understand because she's kind of pissed, even though she made $500 or $300. She was hired by Crystal, who she doesn't like.
Yeah.
And her boss made her dance for her, so she does. She has to degrade herself in the lap dance room to Crystal's man.
Yeah, she was exposed.
Yeah, and they're living the life that Nomi wants.
Yeah.
And so now they're like, oh no, we're gonna pay for you. You're gonna do what we want. So she's in that, she's the one being hired. And then when it's over, she's like, oh, I just want out of there. I had to kick ass because I wanted to show Crystal who I was, but now she's pissed off about it. Like, ugh, why did that happen?
Yeah.
This whole 3 or 4 minutes is such a fever dream too, because you have Nomi lap dancing for her life, just writhing about, and then she goes to the back and she's like, "Well, here's $200," and one coworker's like, "Hey, you want to go smoke weed?" And the other coworker goes, "You got any of that Thai stuff left?" And then another coworker pops in and is like, "Man, I love thighs. I love thighs and armpits so much. I can get off on them." And then some other coworker says a completely random thing, and I'm just like, what's happening in this fucking stripper backroom thing?
Because two of the strippers are a couple. They're a lesbian couple.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, I picked up on that, but yeah, that seems fucking wild. Because Nomi's just pissed. She's like, I don't want to smoke weed with you, and I don't like armpits. What's happening over there?
Just life is going on for everyone, even though she's shook. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
it definitely seems like she didn't like being used by somebody she either respected or looked up to, though, in Crystal, especially the dancer who told her what she does isn't dancing. So I mean, I don't know if it's a respect thing for Crystal at this moment. It could be that she doesn't like doing it for somebody she was slighted by, but I think it's somewhere up there because she saw her be who she perhaps wanted to be, or at least have the job she wants to have on stage. And so I think there were at least a little bit of layers as to why it was extra humiliating for her to be like, it's the person I want to be, or at least who has the job I want, with maybe the man I like or something, and maybe she humiliated me already and I have to do this, and now it's an extra layer. It's Nomi's usually a little bitch for no reason. There's something here this time. They would be
and I think that there aren't a lot of people that stand up to Crystal like Nomi does. Nomi doesn't kiss her ass at all, and I think she kind of likes that because. I mean, when you think about it, all the other dancers want to be her second, and so everyone kind of kisses up to her, and Nomi doesn't. So maybe that has something to do with it.
I think so. At least from Crystal's side, yeah. I think she probably is used to being treated by some level of fame and likes, on some degree, being treated like a normal person, probably. But,
Let's see. So we cut to the trailer, and James shows up.
Yeah. Again, James shows up. If it was a drinking game, James shows up, Nomi storms out. It's
James appears.
Yeah. for question mark, in the scene, always.
Yeah, I was trying to remember how does he have her address? I was trying to piece that together.
He doesn't, as far as we know.
Is this a plot hole? I was just trying to remember, how.
I think he's just stalking her off screen because apparently, if he found her at work, I don't think he knew she worked at Cheetah's from a conversation we saw on screen either, did we?
I mean, maybe that's how. Maybe he found it from someone. I don't know, but yeah, he appears.
No, I noticed that for sure. I was like, there's no reason you should know this woman's where she lives and shit. But if you're willing to watch her and creep up, because we didn't even note that or I did earlier, but he was watching maybe half that private dance, and before it got full naked, he got kicked out. And because he didn't have a fucking name at this point, I just have written down, bouncer guy got bouncered by other bouncer.
Yeah.
So This is why I'm leaning towards just calling people their fucking names. Even if the movie waits like 2/3 of the way through to give stupid James a name here. But again, it would help if he had a name when he just shows up in all these fucking scenes and you're like, why do I care about this guy? You literally haven't even named him yet. And he's banging on Nomi's door in the morning being like, Nomi! She's like, what? And who are you?
What do you want? Like, why are you here? Yeah.
She's roused from bed by this guy knocking on her door and then she slams the door in his face, but he like stops her from it, like puts his hand in and is like, no, wait. And it's like, okay, well, that's double creepy. You've stalked me in my home and you're like, no, really, I'm a good guy.
Well, he gets her by, I think with one of the first things he says is, you have more natural talent than I've ever seen from anybody or something like that.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, yeah.
He basically pushes past and says that and she's like,
You
okay.
fuck them without fucking them.
Oh, my God. Okay, yeah,
That's a great line.
One of the most ridiculous, another ridiculous part of the dialogue in this movie, because he tells her that he saw her doing the lap dance and he's like, oh yeah, you
fuck them without fucking them.
You fucked them without fucking them. Yeah, because she says, what? He says, yeah, you fucked him and her. And she says, I didn't fuck them. You fuck them without fucking them. And the next line after that, man, people got AIDS and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you just mentioned she didn't fuck them.
Yeah.
But she's going to get AIDS?
Yeah, what are you fucking talking about, James?
I remember just thinking, like, you know how when dogs are wondering about and you're
they cock the head, yeah. Like,
yeah, I did that. I
wrote down,
what?
definitely not how you get AIDS. But
people got AIDS without having AIDS. Wow, thank you, James.
He just came to yell about shit and
Yeah. At this point, he's just getting on my nerves. Like, who are you? Why are you in this movie? What do you want besides, of course, wanting in her pants? What else do you want?
It's
they're just wax idiotic. I don't know.
We'll talk about James and stuff and who he represents or what he is, I suppose. But there is a sort of man that wants to white knight people out of stripperhood or something they see as a lesser job or whatever else. And sometimes that can be from a pure I don't want to see you exploited or you're better than this thing. But I think I have that written down as he kind of talks to her about this and is like, you're better than this. He's yelling at her and is trying to say she's too good for this and should be a dancer at heart, sort of. But it didn't really come out in a way that Nomi could appreciate or agree with. Because again, whatever James' intentions are, his words are big, dumb, stupid. He absolutely is not communicating at all in the way that is succeeding with her.
Yeah, well, with whatever he says, you need to see the source of where it's coming from. He's a bouncer. If he really had wisdom, he would be a successful dancer somewhere that she had heard of and thinking, what? You teach there? No, I don't teach there. I own the place. I'm the one that started it, blah, blah, blah. Then as an audience member, I would listen to more of what he had to say because there's wisdom there, but he's a bouncer.
Just a guy.
Yeah, just a guy. I don't know what he's in, what he's working on, and if it matters.
Man with cassette tape.
Yeah. Yeah.
And big dreams, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are his Barbie accessories. Yeah. Cassette tape, big dreams. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Misogyny.
Yeah, but this is someone that she just kind of met at a dance club and has been stalking her ever since.
Who just immediately necked her from afar and was like, she thinks she can dance. And then goes over and does this weird fucking thing, does all this shit, and then just gloms onto her, even though he's like, I don't even like you. And she's like, what? What are we doing here?
Yeah. And I'm probably going to go mad trying to understand, people got AIDS. And what does that mean after saying you fucked them without fucking them? I'm
what
going to go.
What does that sentence mean? You fucked him without fucking him?
I will go crazy trying to figure this one out because now I'm fascinated. What does this mean? Anyway, yeah.
You fucked him without fucking him is also just a nonsense sentence.
Well, that I understand. That happened in the scene before. Crystal is kind of flustered a little bit. It's just okay, we kind of understand what that might mean, but why follow it up with you just said that people weren't actually anyway.
Yeah.
He also got kicked out before he saw literally anything of the sort happen. She was just like standing and dancing, or at most on the floor and dancing before, like, at least in the editing and like the progression of the scenes. Like, and so I don't know if he like snuck back in or like went up to the two-way mirror and like chipped something off and like watched. Like, you fucked him. Like,
Well, maybe just him knowing that they're going to that lap dance room, that's what they do. And
Sure.
maybe he just assumed. I don't know.
I imagine it's just an assumption, and so it's a weird, like, petty thing. Like, why are you even thinking about her coming? It's fucking 8 a.m, James. What are you doing at my door? I'd be like, you fucked him. Like, it's like
She is living rent free in his head.
You are literally nothing to me,
Yes.
James. Why are you mad about who I fuck or don't
Yeah.
fuck? Like,
Yeah.
Just, oof. Yeah.
So again, the relationship is stupid and weird and nothing. But like,
So yeah. After this, we have Nomi
Shopping.
and Molly shopping.
Yay! Fajitas!
Yeah. So what is it like? Nomi just runs into Molly.
No, Molly runs up to her because she just passed another test or something.
That's right. Like, did she mention what class this is?
it's gotta be like fashion courses because she says her sewing hand is like so tired or unable to do
okay.
more.
Yeah.
And that's what she
That's
does
right.
is
Now I remember
costumery
that.
around the
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. So she's.
Yeah.
And all she said in that scene was, "Oh, just 3 more somethings, and they're gonna have to hand me that degree."
Yeah.
She just
4
says
more
degree.
hours or something. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's very
4 hours,
close.
yeah.
But yeah, they're going shopping. Nomi spies a dress in a Versace window.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Say it as it's pronounced. We don't know how it's actually pronounced yet. It hasn't been revealed. It's a Versace dress.
Oh, honey. Molly, who was just talking about her fashion and sewing work, says she can make it for her, and that they'll go to the fabric store, being like, "Oh, honey, you're broke. Like, we live in a trailer. Like, let's go over here away from the Versace store." But Nomi insists she wants to buy it though, and she has the money from last night, kind of burning a hole in her pocket.
Yeah, she has the power to buy it, and so she wants to just because she can buy it. You know.
Yeah, well, she does a very
yeah.
telling, I guess, like a not a foreshadowing, but just like a little glimpse into her past, where she says, "I've never owned a dress like this." So it's touching. The music changes to where the audience is like, "Oh, then she should get it. She should get this dress." Yeah,
Yeah, and it's a nice dress. It's a
and
nice
it looks
dress.
great on her.
Yeah.
She looks amazing in it.
Yeah, exactly.
And remember, when she says, "Oh my God," the store clerk comes over and says, "It looks great on you," and they say, "Doesn't suck."
Yeah, they had some weird abrasive, like, street urchin things to say to the nice Versace lady, and it was like,
Yeah.
She's rough around the edges.
No, they were trying to start a phrase, like as if, they were trying to start a "doesn't suck" craze. I think it might have happened for about 6 months, and then it just kind of went away. But, yeah.
yeah, this movie, trendsetter, iconic.
Versace, different story.
Yeah.
I still to this day have never said the other word. I say Versace.
Versace.
Versace. And the cool people get it.
Yes. Cool.
All right. Well, as always, I'm sorry. You started.
No, we're gonna go with
Well,
this
you
one.
just did like
No, this is the one we're gonna go with. This is the only take we're gonna do. This is our take. Nope. This is it. So, what we were trying to say is that yes, this episode is going to go long. We're breaking this into some parts for some of our longer episodes. So this wraps up part 1. And stay tuned for part 2 coming up next.
More know me.
Stay tuned.